One of the reasons why meetings are ineffective is that there's no the participation, the engagement is poor. So you invite 10 people are in a meeting, but only 2 people have taken over that meeting and monopolized the meeting. 8 people are not talking. 8 people have just turned into passive listeners. They are not making contributions. So you called a meeting that should have benefited from the intellectual capacity, from the expertise, from the skill and experience of 10 people. But that meeting ended up producing a decision that only came from 2 people. That's a poor and ineffective meeting, because you've invited people who should be working. They sat in a meeting for 1-2 hours. They did not contribute much, right? And of course, it's easy for you to say that it is the fault of the people who did not contribute. But many times from my experience, it's not just about the people who are not talking in a meeting. It's also about the poor facilitation of that meeting. And the chief facilitator of the meeting, if you are there, is likely going to be you. It may not always be you. You may choose somebody else to facilitate the meeting. But one of the reasons why meetings are ineffective is that the facilitation is poor. And facilitation is a skill. I'm going to talk about it here. How you facilitate a meeting will determine whether you get broad participation or you only get a couple of individuals who monopolize the meeting, shut everybody up, and then they take over. If 2 people decide on behalf of 10, you don't expect that the quality of that decision will be as high as it should be if all the 10 people, broadly participated and made their contributions, right? Another is employee dissatisfaction, disengagement, and low morale. In fact, this is one of the biggest costs of ineffective meetings. A lot of the complaints come from employees. Employees will complain that these meetings are unnecessary, they are not productive, we're not getting anything from these meetings, we don't participate in the meetings. So when employees should be working, instead you are making them sit in a meeting that they are not getting any value from. Of course, it's going to make them dissatisfied. Of course, it's going to make them disengaged. Of course, it's going to lead to low morale. Like the example I gave you before, where they just see the meeting as an opportunity for the boss to come in and rant and tell us what to do. So if a meeting is just where your people come to for you to tell them what to do, why don't you just send them an email, right? Except it's some ego trip for you, where you just want to physically bully people, right? Then miscommunication. If a meeting is ineffective, one thing you will find is that what is said in that meeting is not what people hear, right? And could be for various reasons. Maybe the people who attended that meeting were disengaged from the meeting, or the communication was not effective. I'm going to talk about that here too. Active communication. So many times you'll be shocked. In fact, some business owners will complain that I don't know why these people are behaving this way, but this thing was, we discussed this in the last meeting. We shared this information in the last meeting. Yes, you shared the information, but did your people get the information? Miscommunication happened there because the meeting was ineffective. Another is resource reallocation, right? Time is a critical resource in your business, and where you invest your time is very important. So if you are allocating time for meetings and those meetings are not yielding the results, or they are not making the necessary impact on the business, you've just wasted a critical resource, a resource that is diminishing and is irrecoverable. Once time is gone, it's gone. You cannot recover it. And guess what? If you're in a competitive industry, any time, any resources you are wasting is a competitive disadvantage for you. Because guess what? Imagine you have a strong competitor. The 2 businesses, your business and your competitor's business, similar size, similar number of employees, right? You're in a very competitive market where making decisions quickly and implementing them, very important. Making sure that communication is happening seamlessly, very important. Imagine if your meetings in your business are not effective, but your competitor is more effective in their meetings, because through their meetings, they make decisions, they're able to disseminate critical pieces of information, get everybody to align, everybody is on one page. Which business do you think will be a better performer? It will be very clear. You just hear, oh, those guys are very effective. They are very professional. They are very efficient. Their operations are seamless. That's what you'll be hearing. But when people see seamless operations in a business, when people see that the operations of a business is very efficient and effective, right? One area your mind will hardly go to is that one of the building blocks of that effectiveness is meetings. Because if you think about it, that company solves problems. How do they solve problems? It's very likely a group of people come together, they solve a problem, right? When they need to disseminate information so that they're able to assign tasks and track progress, it's very likely a meeting happens. So the more effective your meetings are, the more it will show in your overall performance, particularly within your operations and how effective your operations are, right? If you're interested in learning more about the topics I offer when it comes to starting, building, and growing a business, this is your opportunity to join my community. It's known as the BMG. I provide extensive courses on different topics and challenges that afflict business owners, from how to optimize your profits, how to manage costs, how to boost your sales, how to develop processes, how to scale your business. There's a whole lot that I can teach you. If you want to go deeper into my content, this is your chance. Go to the link on your screen right now, jointhebmg.com.